Oh, that looks sick. Wow, that looks so cool. Look at what this dude made. Wow. I really like that. That's super sick. Oh, this guy's gonna make a mod pack eventually. That's sick. Alright, so we are bound to melee. We have no guns, we have no grenade, but we have max health, and we have a sickle. So our plan is just to be thick and hit stuff, basically. Damn, Krieg kinda thick. Oh my god. I didn't realize just how thick Krieg is. That's on me. Wow. We have a Rough Rider, a Health Relic, and a Legendary Cyclone. And at level 80, it melts. It shreds. But yeah, we have the melee damage class mod on solely to deal with slow spots. Because the difference between me clearing an area and me not clearing an area is just how long I tried to clear that area. Because I have a zoomer attention span. Melee Krieg viable at OP10, of course. You're gonna want guns at a certain point, but you could do this for a majority of the game. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the major stuff like Bunker that I'm thinking about, where this character will be kind of rough. But you can melee, or at least throw a buzz axe at everything in the game. So it should be good. Also, it's an excuse to play melee, because I haven't in a while. Buzzards, probably. I can still smack them out of the air. So, like, hopefully that'll do it. Also, yeah, getting 45 stacks on a melee kill, and then fuel the blood into Bloodsplode, mobbing. Not mobbing anymore. Deleting is what it is. Oh yeah, here's my Krieg. I hope you... I know you'd probably run him a little bit different. I don't know how. But this is what we've got going on for right now. I figured I don't need Flame Flare because I don't really want to be on fire, but when I am on fire, I want it to just melt stuff. And I want to take less damage. So, like, I'm not speccing too hard into Flame Flare and stuff like that, especially considering I'm just going to keep smacking people, so the chance to reapply dots is pretty frequent. Damage stuff, healing is okay. But yeah, I mean, this is current build. Strip the Flesh for Light the Fuse. Redeem the Soul for Light the Fuse. That's it for that. If I can carry Feel the Blood into Light the Fuse, that'd be sick. I doubt it. But, like, maybe?
And feel the crimson. Such beautiful misery.
Hopefully they don't make it bad, because they have a stacked cast. Well, okay, they have a lot of famous people, but it might just be a lot of famous people in a really bad movie, you know? Because, like, why is Kevin Hart Roland? Is it because he fits the character? No. Is it because he's Kevin Hart? Yes. I think that's, like, the real answer there. Like, they picked super famous people. That's what you thought too? Exactly. They picked really famous people to basically hit you with that YouTube clickbait where it's like, oh my god, this person's in the Borderlands movie? Well, now you gotta see it, dude. Like, it's that kind of thing, I think. So, I don't know. Like, I don't expect it to be good. So if it is good somehow, or if it does give us positive attention, which it's not gonna, you know it's not gonna be positive. It'll be there. I wonder if we'll see an effect on the Borderlands community after the movie comes out, like new people coming in. We won't. Probably, realistically. I mean, it might draw us some infamy for a little bit, but no one's gonna care. I mean, there's a live Halo TV show, and no one talks about it after, like, the first month passed. So I have to imagine it's going to be kind of the same thing, where it'll be like, for a month will be the hot topic, and then we'll just go right back to where we were. People would be like, cool movie, and maybe not even know it's a game series. Yeah, apparently the story is going to be like alternate timeline. So it does not actually connect to the games. It happens to have the exact same cast with the same overall theme and idea, but it's going to be like a different progression, I guess. See, I thought it'd be really funny to watch Kevin Hart try to farm for a hybrid.
I hate me. You can't control me.
Maybe Kevin Hart will start streaming Borderlands 1. Bro, if they got Kevin Hart to play Borderlands, oh my god, that chat would be flaming Gearbox. Could you imagine? It would be like, hey, try to play co-op, I dare you. Hey, try to not have the game have a memory leak, I dare. Like, it would just be, people would be flaming him. And they'd be flaming Gearbox the entire time. That's what I would do. Are you kidding me? They don't listen to us, like, it wouldn't matter. I could sit there and I could flame them all day, and they would just ignore it, because it's Gearbox. So, like, might as well do it for the funny, because they're going to just ignore it. It's not like they're reading their Twitch chat, and if they are, it's heavily mediated, probably. Because they're not going to have Kevin Hart sit there and read a chat about a game he doesn't care about. They're going to have someone off-screen picking out the funny comments that they see. That's the most they would do. Realistically, that's all they would do for it. That's what they did on the community night whenever they had a dev playing one time, like, a few months back. And I mean, like, I love the games. I do. But I want them to be a little bit better. At least. Because they practically have broken Borderlands 1, especially if you want to play co-op. They've made Borderlands 2's endgame, like, nearly unplayable, even for the people who know how to play it. You just want a new game instead of a new movie? Well, I'm worried that it'll just turn into another Wonderlands, you know? Like, they're just gonna throw another game. Yep. Can I explode one of these? Oh, wait, hold on. Where's the money at for Gearbox if it's not in Borderlands? Because you don't keep up with Gearbox. Oh, no, it totally is. The problem with Gearbox is they'll make a title, they'll add some DLC, and they'll update it for like 2 years. And then they basically entirely drop the game, and then they work on a new project. And they rarely go back and patch the old games. And when they do, it's stuff that nobody asked for. Like, for example, the 10-year anniversary of Borderlands 2. What did they do? They gave out some game codes. That's kind of neat. They gave us a couple of gun codes so that everybody could get 3 copies of 3 guns, basically. And they had some leftover mask from an event that nobody grabbed, apparently. And so they did a giveaway where they gave away a single Psycho mask. You know what they could have done? They could have pulled a Skyrim and given us a mod browser, and only a mod browser, and resold the game for $60, and people would have bought it like hotcakes. They would have bought it up instantly. It would have given console players another reason to replay the game because they could try out the mods that PC people have been living with for a long time now. Honestly, if they implemented a mod browser, they'd probably somehow ruin the whole game, because yeah, well, that's what the mods would do. They would fix it. Because someone would immediately release a mod that would try to, like, fix bugs. I.e. BL2 fix or UCP style. Because, I mean, Skyrim has an unofficial patch as well. That'd be jank, though, probably? Maybe. All I'm saying is, we have a good little handful of modders for BL2 that have managed to inject mods into Borderlands and make them work. So if a AAA title company with a full team of paid developers can't make a mod browser, that's a problem. They should 1000% be able to make that and it not break. I'd say that if console players did get a mod for like BL2/COD, it would eventually drain out the console more and more, of course depending on the mods the player chooses to load. Oh well, yeah, there would have to be limitations. I think a lot of newer consoles could handle it, because Borderlands 2 came out on the Xbox 360, and we are technically like 2 generations beyond that now. So I think they would be able to handle it. They could say, sorry Xbox 360 gamers, it won't work on your console, so, darn. And then 360 kids would be a little bit upset, but an overwhelming majority of people would be able to play mods. Do it. Thank you. I'm kind of scared of how much you did.
Taste the iron.
Please don't be an exploder. Ren. Okay, run. Ren is gonna try to kill us now. Nope. Yep. Oh wow, look at that. Krieg runs at 17 miles an hour buzz axing. If you trigger it while you're running. If you just go from walking, now it's like the normal sprint speed. What if I just like...
Never stop the killing. Never.
Okay, yeah, Bloodsplode funny. Right, and we win. Actually, let's have her waddle over a little bit.
Stop judging me. Keep the blood.
There we go. But like that's okay, I think. Okay. I knew I would pick that Surveyor. I feel so smug about that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, there you go. That's the attack I really wanted from you. Right, you big manta ray boy. Like, I'm gonna start a melee gauge next, after I finish, like, the 0 that I'm working on right now, because melee gauge sounds hilarious, and also absurd, so I want to try that. And I'm not calling it a challenge, because it's not a challenge, it's, like, I know what shields to get, I know how to get a rapier, I know how to get a grog. A melee gauge, no mods, no mod. I mean, like, BL2 fix installed for stuff, but, like, no Gauge the Necromancer mod. Also, I want to do a Jacob's Allegiance run, but with a mod that allows Jacob's weapons to get elements on them. Because I've already done a normal Jacob's run with that Maya that we had a long time ago. It's like, how insane would the damage be of a Jacob's gun if it had elements on top of it? You know?
Never stop the killing.
I will say, I don't know if melee gauge can take on OP10 raid bosses, so like, if they're too difficult, I will tap out, because that's not what I'm here to do. But they're probably all technically doable. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you could. Melee gauge without a mod will struggle so much. I mean, in normal mode, a rapier with a love thumper, that's gonna wreck face so hard. And then again in TVHM, that's gonna wreck face so hard. And then if I have 600 stacks of anarchy and I have with claws, and I have a love thumper, and I have a rapier in my hand for an extra 200% melee damage, it's probably gonna do very well. It's not gonna be a raid bossing build, but it'll surely be a clear the OP10 binary build. Maybe I don't. Weaken me. Thank you. I want to increase the risk factor a little bit. So I am going to note the fact that we have not died yet, except for that one time I jumped off the edge on purpose to get back to the fast travel faster, which is different. That's different. And that's the goal for today, is just to finish the story. Also, we have one planned death. We have a death we're gonna do in the second pump station. Oh my god. Speedrunners, eat your heart out. What was that little route I just did? That was sick. That was beautiful. Thank you, Drift. Very cool. Alright, so our second planned death is down here. Alright, planned death number 2. Oh hey, the sham. Thick boy strat. Jump here. Jump here. Grenade like here. Current plan: run in, smack a single enemy, and then watch the entire room die. Hopefully we'll hit like a far out Jack clone. Get rolled. that killed you. Alright. Cool. Melee only Krieg versus the entire game is done. That took 2 hours 59 minutes. And we didn't die. I guess. I mean, it was only level 80. It wasn't OP. But, like, still. Yeah. I guess.